Right, we were thinking about doing some of the tools. I don't think I can produce anything for a while, just don't have the funds. I'll do the tombs first, see if we can get something out of that. At least we're making money now. What is the guerrilla ability? Once per turn, the unit may retreat from combat without losing all of its points earned or XP. Okay. We can retreat from battle too. It's not how I really fight though. That's 4 wasted turns really. I think I'll do warrior culture. Empire suffers no happiness penalty from the enemy in domain or enemy at the gates events. In addition, city migration time is cut. This is the enemy in domain and enemy at the gates, the biggest problem you have if you basically have to sit and defend your cities. The offensive armies are somewhere else. Yeah, it'll take 7 turns to achieve, but I think it'll basically make, especially with halflings that rely so much on the morale. So I think that will be, it's a good investment overall. Not sure how this fight is gonna go. We have to go with this group, more or less. We might have to attempt this fight a couple of times. Probable victory. Definitely manual comeback. This is all about managing the fight. I think each turn a dead unit will come back from the dead. So basically it doesn't mean every unit that just died is gonna pop up just one. So what we need to do is kill them fairly close to each other. So while someone might pop up, we can put it down again and continue killing the rest. Yeah, okay. The reason I wanted the trebuchets so I can get them to attack us. The Wraith is the only sturdy one, the rest are weak. Hellhounds are sturdy. Ward is sturdy. I think this is the only one can truly. There's a lot of resistances, physical protection, right? That's the problem. The others are fairly standard units. Only lasts for 2 turns. I think we should try to do bots rather with her, because one of the enemy is very resistant to critical damage, so this would go right through that. Also, this is a chance to inflict shocking on the target. And now we have the luxury. Does it last for the entire fight? Until the end of combat, right? We have 20 points. Alternatively, we could save it for the heal. It'll use up everything we have. It also weakens some of these guys. We have to cast something. Just to force them to do their own thing. We should do these now. These last for until the end of combat. So we probably want a fence wicket for this. So they're not coming after us unless we initiate something. So I'll leave the healing for another time and magic fist them. The caster is a bigger problem than the archer. So we could weaken the melee guys. I don't think they'll regenerate on their own. Why did it heal? Did he have a heal ability? If he didn't have a heal ability, then that's sort of commonplace. I mean, I'm glad he wasted the heal on something as meaningless as that. Cannot regenerate. Where did the heal come from? Does it automatically heal them? It says nothing about it here. Heal undead. Right, so the unit has the ability. Why didn't I spot it? There it is. So just me being blind. That's actually a good thing. I was afraid that some abilities might not be registered properly. That would have been a disaster. We absolutely have to kill that one. There's no getting around that. There's only 2 units that can really do any damage to it. can recall that they will revive, so... I might be able to just go and stand on top of their corpses. I'm not sure if that will prevent them from being revived. It's worth a try, isn't it, though? Right, no one revived. Absolutely have to heal their asses. Sure, I want to go charging in there. We are under fire though, so can't just do nothing. I think Ernest will survive this. And also attack him. For God's sakes, forgetting how the game actually works. Kill him. They'll resurrect. Or not. It'll wait a turn. Whatever we need to do, that needs to die. No matter what we need to do to achieve it. Someone to take their attention away. Right, didn't really have to waste all that many resources. And you are Veteran, Undead Slayer. Range strength, defense, hit points. Melodious Harp of Forgiveness, Bard skill. Bard gives their army plus 300 morale. Elemental machine and undead units are unaffected. Plus 1 resistance. This is great. Money. And yeah, I'll take the reward. The shield, technically. But morale is the big thing. Have more Bard skill and minor Bard skills, so best 800. It can take a lot of negatives now. Very good, very good. And we weren't injured too badly either. definitely want to go to the treasure site. Do I want to push there now? I have the mobility to do it. I already. Oh, okay. I thought I already had the watchtower. Apparently not. Feathered serpent. Draconian elder. Okay, what is a feathered serpent? It heals. Decent melee. Decent survivability. Inflict fever. Sprint. So it'll move past defenders. Floats, magical creature. Heart of the Volcano. This unit is owned by a player with Heart of the Volcano in their domain. This unit receives no volcanic moral penalties. Light protected, fire protected, frost weakness. It's a okay unit, but there's nothing amazing about it. So I'm not worried about engaging it. Troll, Dread Spider Baby, Ward. We'll be fine. Curses all enemy units in the battlefield. Curses units suffer -3 on morale, -2 defense, -2 resistance on the are unaffected. That's actually very bad. Our troll is genuinely dangerous, the others are trash. This is in some ways more troublesome than the previous fight. Because there was no big threat we absolutely have to face, but now we do. Nourishing meal will help. If we get whipped, we'll be fucked. Hopefully the troll isn't anything amazing either, though. Hero is wounded, that's great. We have the shocking grasp, but it has to work if we have to rely on that, otherwise we will lose a lot of damage on it. I think I want the berserkers here. I want everyone here. All will certainly regenerate. Does it regenerate during a fight? I think that's a different thing. Regrowth. 20% of its health each round in tactical combat. All of its health at the start of its owner's turn in the wilderness. Also guard breaker. Forgot about that thing. So guarding isn't gonna do shit against it. Guarding isn't gonna do shit. Yeah, I think I'll do a little bit of extra offensive power then. What exactly does that do? +3 damage against pikemen and shielded units. Shit for us. Immune to mind control effects. It does add +5 to our strength. I'm hoping they'll just charge. But if the troll dies, we'll be fine. The spider probably is the best to ignore. It'll very much likely, it's just gonna try to web us, which is worthless. The war can be... If I block that one, it can barely attack anything. So we're in a fairly good position overall. If we get dazzled, we would be in a fantastic position. If it doesn't, we're in deep shit. 45% chance, 55. I'd like to say we don't have to kill the troll, which is technically true, but the fucker is right there. It'll get 3 attacks, and on top of it, it'll go through the fences like they're nothing. So I don't think that's quite true. More trolls. No more wargs. I think I want to prevent them from just flanking our own allies, at least not in an easy manner. They'll have to move more so they wouldn't get that many attacks. Oh shit. We cannot die. How much experience do you have? We're likely to level up if we kill that one. But I don't want to risk any damage to him. Hero experience again always trumps everything. It's a level up for him if we just kill it. Ernest. I think we should probably start preparing for the healer unit to die. It's the only reason we heal so quickly at the moment. Basket of roadside picnic, +3 regeneration. I think that's out of combat. Yeah. All units in the hero's army regenerate. We're not exactly better fighters because of it, but we're not so reliant on him anymore. We have to replace some of these anyway. We cannot continue fighting with tier 2 units for too long. So this is just preparing for the future. I think we should attack them. Our healer is in a bit of a bad situation though, so they might actually just cast a spell and kill it. But I'm not sure if this might be a mobile army basically. That's the worry. We could also retreat for the tasty melons. I'm not sure if that's a bad idea. It'll heal us. We do need to healing. We just keep going fight after fight after fight. It's no good. Know your limits. Tulip Town. We didn't get all that much cash out of those sites, so I don't think we should produce anything at the moment. we just need money. Ooh, do I want to do halfling adventures? Not before a turn or two. What do these give you when they're in your domain? Production, gold, mana, knowledge. In order to take advantage of these, we would have to build another city somewhere here. Maybe we should do that, settler. Although that's a huge waste at this point. I mean, I can't even produce basic units yet. Wooden wall. I can't defend this fucking place without a wall. Ooh, they're coming for me! Excellent. Good choice on retreating then. How fast are you? Not that fast. Pretty dangerous though. Hatchlings, I don't care too much. I think they speed a single shot. Elder is a troublesome one without doubt. Bestows high morale, fire protection, and fire strike on target when they go in a unit under combat. They're not that good. The feathered serpent is my only real problem here. They're not gonna rush us, at least they are. Our ranged combat units are not gonna do that. So we might have to take the initiative. Maybe we shouldn't pack ourselves too tightly. They do have an enemy caster who can take part in the fight. Malzua. Dragon Ancestry is bullshit. I don't care about Dragon Ancestry. %, 65%. Didn't realize the chances of getting anything done to him are so small. We absolutely have to do something to him though. He's too close to us, he'll get fantastic attacks on us. Charging isn't gonna do shit because he has the shield, but also kill some of the others. But again, it leaves us very vulnerable to the feathered serpent itself. At the same time, if I discard it, I'm gonna be slaughtered by the others. I suppose I could pull back, but that's not really my thing either. Could spear protect ourselves and pick a fight with him. I think he's... yeah, he has mostly physical damage, but some elemental properties too. You can retaliate at least a couple of times. There's no flanking. Keep that in mind. Fireworks is not a good attack. We need to do so much damage to it, it's not gonna work alone. We also probably have to heal whoever attacks him, so this might be our best bet. Right, they got their ass kicked a little bit, but we can recover from that. Now they'll survive at the very least. He's not gonna retaliate the shit. He's gonna get a free attack though. Unless... can do a lot of damage to them. Not enough. Just gonna flank his ass pretty badly. Right. No casualties, couple level ups. That's how it's meant to be. 4 level ups in fact. Who are you? Expert. Melee resistance hit points. Veteran. Range defense hit points dispel magic. Veteran. Range defense hit points summon slayer. Didn't even have to spend a single movement point to get it either. Now she needs to focus on spellcasting with everything she has. I do mean we don't have really good spells available, so I do mean sorcery. She can now heal and cast offensive spells in a single fight. Very nice indeed. Someone has to go to the mirror. Probably shows the vital target. Camille.
Ernest, greetings. How long has it been? Too long. Look at you now, leading your tribe to war. You have become quite the honorable halfling.
Hello, Camille. It has indeed been a long time since we last spoke. You're making good progress, I hope. How many cities do you have?
I'm indeed making good progress. I know you believe it is you who should lead us in these times, but I think in the end the people will see that someone with a little more finesse is needed in these troubling times.
Finesse is fine in peace and politics, but it has little place in war, Camille.
An attitude typical of your family, Thistlewood. Let us hope we never have the opportunity to learn how grown you really are. Best of luck, Ernest.
What exactly do I see? It's some kind of a treasure island, I suppose. Heart of the tropics. And yeah, we just happened to see her. Her army is actually fairly pathetic, but I'm not at war with the other halflings. I'm competing with them. I'm at war with the Draconians. I'm not gonna do anything offensive against our halflings. That doesn't mean I want to leave my own places vulnerable to them. I need to send someone to places like these, but I have no one to send. I can't cast even scouting units. Right, what exactly is happening? We're not in great shape, but we're in very fair shape, and we can get some tasty melons to hit us. Right now we're in okay shape. Ooh, that's something interesting. I don't want to get distracted too much. I do actually have to do all the fighting with this group, but what exactly is that? It's scrolls, what looks of it. Is it just free research? 89 research. Okay. What is this? Cartographer tent reveals a portion of the strategy. I can get that. Okay, there's a city there. Thanks, I guess. What is this? God's sakes, what is it? Draconians. Quarry. Unexplored treasure site. Resources and items. It's close by. It seems to be sort of a dead end. I think we should try to go for it. Jesters or night. I don't have unit research, so more gladiator pits don't really make much sense. I need to produce something. I have two guys that are horseshit here defending it. I suppose I could go for barracks and halfling jesters that have fireworks. That's surprisingly good. Also area protects. So it has a little bit of a dazzling or disabling effect. Alternatively, just go with the adventures. Seem to have slingshot, which I don't actually know what it does. It's a okay attack. There's nothing special about it. These are the basic of the basic units. Monster and animal slaying on the right from the start, though. I think we should aim for higher level upgrades, but it's too expensive, way too expensive. At the same time, I need some units. It has to tell to the enemy that you probably don't want to come with your random scouting unit and capture this. People of Tulip Town organized a great festival in your honor and collected a gift of 189 gold. Well, Jesus project exists to save my fucking life. What is this? This has a fighter and a farmer. They don't even have proper range units. I think I'll just do the two defenders here too. So for a couple of turns we'll just get our basic defenders going and then we can continue developing the cities proper. We have a town! Another got a town. We're gonna spread the influence to here. It's a good site. Knowledge and mana are the good site. Now we have a repair unit attached. And the neutrals don't seem to be coming to us. Wait a moment. Okay, there's a lot of sites here now. I want the items basically. I have two heroes with empty inventories. Okay, defensive army. I think Crashers are fairly good. They have the Overwhelm. It's good against your standard defensive units. Nothing special, but decent amount of attack and decent amount of points. Elders are shit. Flyers are amazingly good. This is a tier 3, right? Fire strike and everything. It hits like a fucking truck. Resistance against range attacks. Charge. Does it overwhelm? No. So defensive postures at least help. Yeah. That is bad. That is god awfully terribly bad. This splits the enemy quite nicely though. We'll probably want to take a side here. Also start weakening the flyer already. Flyer is generally a big problem to me. I throw shit on you. I fucking love that ability. It's pretty much worthless in a sense, but the monkey noises just sell it to me. We're in a bit of a problem here. The healers cannot go in frontline combat no matter what. So I think I have to sort of leave the monster hunters a little bit behind, because the flyers alone pose a serious threat to us. I mean, they will fucking slaughter those. They're pretty much just charging in blindly, and unless I charge, they can't actually engage us all that well. The Elder is worthless. We could easily evade the Crusher. I think we want to evade this Crusher rather, focus on this side of the fight. 35% chance to be stunned. I don't like that chance. There's no way we can flank that. There's no escape from it. And it'll basically hit us in the ass no matter what we do. Right, so this is their reach. We don't have to move all that much to get out of it. But move we must. The Brew Brothers can actually do quite a bit of damage if they get close. Next to the Cleavers. But you need to get close first. I think I probably should just charge those, heal the charger a little bit. And hope for best. There's not gonna be a good option for us. Except but we get lucky and took no damage. Right, that would be I suppose a good option. Let's... Okay, I can't flank them, they are protected. I cleaver them a little bit. I'm going to try to make it very unattractive though for them to just try to wander off. Don't really need to do much, I need to just sort of not allow flanking on our hero. I lose this exchange, but I don't have to necessarily attack, do I? We can just bind them here. That means they do have the option to actually move past us. If I attack them, they might be able to do things, but they don't have a lot of movement to do them. So they're not that dangerous anymore. Right, and I got lucky. Yep, this went fine. We haven't used our heal yet either. They're dead. Can't fling my poop, so what's the point of even fighting? Actually could use the experience. Monster hunters. Melee resistance hit points summoning slave. Two magical items and gold, or just some gold. Yeah, not really hard choice. Resistant bonus. The harp already provides that, although I think it's a different. No, it's a shield. +1 defense, mariner. Embarking does not make the unit subject to the -3 defense and -1 resistance embarkment penalty. This unit also has an extra +3 when embarked. It's a fairly pointless thing, but it's still an extra defense point. We got gold! That's important. What is this? Eldritch Thingamajig? Treasure aside. I don't see why we wouldn't go there. The opposition is weak, to say the best. We'll have to go north after this though. No, it doesn't matter. This is the problem when you don't have scouts. You just fucking wander all over the place. It's no good. You need your main hitting power at certain points. This is ineffective use of your time. So moving through those gives you shock damage. Fair enough. It looks like a fairly standard attack group. Shit-flinging monkeys, couple of snakes, and boars. So we'll just evade the boars for now. We can probably evade the snakes too. Shit-flinging monkeys, on the other hand, are a problem. There's no evading them. Although I don't think they will be all that interested in charging at us either. We just don't want to be grouped up too tightly. I probably need to heal up a little bit after the shit-flinging starts. In general, I'll just push the group to the right a little bit. Level up. Leveling up by flinging poop. That's what Age of Wonders is all about. Truly a magical age that's long past now. The monkeys are gone. The snakes are troublesome, but they're not amazing by any means. You just can't flank them now. I think we're just gonna go to a defensive posture and come to us. Gonna meat cleave you. Oh no, I suppose I might as well. Oh, they're dazzled, excellent. don't think they'll basically they can counter anymore. But this fight might have actually helped us heal. That's how pointless it is. It is nowhere near. Unit has already leveled up once in this battle. Replenishing bucket of monkey. Yeah. This is what you get from Eldritch Pits, is it? We do have uses for it. At the same time, the 100 gold might be more useful. But I'll take it. We'll give it to the sorcerer. Usually, you would want to use the lightning attack she has, but some creatures are very resistant to it. So if I could just blink poop up at them, it would be just fine. I'm not sure what this tells us about our. What are we? Thistlewood family? Right. Any new interesting things? We've only won army buffing things mostly at this point. First strike. The unit attacks first when defending, unless the attack unit also first. That's a good one. Charge command. All units in the hero's army gain charge. Right. I sort of want to buff my own hero first. That's how we're using it, and first strike would be great when defending though. But it's a very tough to take it down if you have a lot of weakened troops. As always, you have to take the damage, suck up the damage first. Dragon Slayer? Fire protection would work fairly well against the Draconians, but is it worth actually wasting development points on? Not sure. Honestly, not sure. Could be. Armor piercing maybe? There are a lot of armored units, but this more or less just counters that. I'm not sure if that's a great thing. I mean, it's useful, but at the same price we could get +1 melee strength, which is going to be much more useful in most scenarios. If we get first strike, the ability to actually do damage, as much as possible damage, is much more valuable. We can neutralize the enemy before they get to do anything. Now we're super lucky. What is this? Cavalry. Gold mine, treasure site. And independent deliverance. Crap. This might have been a great place to initiate a city. We get the warrior culture now. So you thought you were just gonna go there on your own without any escort units? What the fuck? Where did this one come from? Ah, okay. I thought it was a settler unit. What exactly can we build? Road, probably. Fortress, watchtower, road, and fortress. Expands the player's domain, but not house any population, possesses no production capability. So we could do some of them in these more remote locations, get the bonuses out of these. But production doesn't really make much sense because we can't produce anything. But extra money, things like that would be great. A lot of guerrilla tactics, concealment abilities, things like that. I think we want direct damage spell. 15 frost damage to target enemy unit. I need unit production upgrades. And I think I need to do it through barracks because I don't have the research to produce shit. Or expand domain, get more resources, we would get, we already have that. We'll get more knowledge, more gold, more mana. Yeah, I can't keep not doing army units though. That's not gonna work. We have 2 mobile stacks and one of them is not really up to anything. So yeah, I need an army quickly. Doesn't really matter. I just need basically 6 units that can move around, that's all. Actually, 3 would do nicely because we could put them with the trebuchet group. Just so we can do minor sites. But there's no going back with this one. We might as well go forward and just murder them to the best of our abilities. Except that won't work. Right. Can I play one of them out of spite? Maybe. Well, he resisted, so we're sort of fucked. Ooh, I might be able to get a... get them to panic. That would be my saving grace. Resisted, resisted. Well, that didn't work at all. Crap. And I don't think I have the luxury of killing that this time. I need to kill the elephant. I was careless this time. I think we'll survive anyway, so it doesn't matter. Ooh, fuck, I was going back, we won. Barely. Jesus fuck, that was dangerous. I suppose it doesn't matter who gets the experience. Berserkers don't see too much action. Range, strength, resistance, hit points. Right, I don't think we're gonna get all that much from these. Since we're here. It should be a trivial fight to us unless we do something spectacularly stupid. They have a couple of OK range units, but not enough to kill anything. They have healing capabilities. They have their standard charge and cavalry unit. He's pretty much dead. Also, won't be able to join up and won't be able to do much. I don't think I want to get too close. I'll bet when fighting halflings that lucky business is gonna be the most annoying shit ever, because you can't count on their reliable kills and the counter reaction and things like that. They're very likely dead. Melee strength resistance. 42 gold. Not exactly great, but I'll take it. What's this? Can explore treasure site. This forge holds resources. Right, we'll go through here and crash these sides very likely. Although I might be able to move toward this. Gotta get the fortress. Ah, good luck for our hero. Arcane binding. Invades the psyche of a summoned unit or unit of magical origin in the astral plane, giving the caster control of the unit for 2 turns. The spell can only be resisted by units that are immune to mind control. Chain lightning. Forms a bundle of unstable subatomic particles and unleashes its energy at enemies. Deals 18 electrical damage to target enemy unit. The effect jumps at a maximum of 4 times to other enemy units, 3 or less hexes away from the previous target. So it can do a lot of damage potentially. I'm sort of leaning toward more sorcery. Not saying this is a bad spell by any means, but we can't really cast it all that much. Also, I recall that the sorcerer has fantastic spells coming up, so you need all the sorcery you can get to be able to cast it once. Okay, we're just going to wait apparently. Choking fumes. Spreads mana-infused fumes across the battlefield, causing all units on the battlefield to suffocate. Choking. Okay, so we're all going to take massive negatives just fighting here. On the positive side, their enemies are pathetic. So unless I do something incredibly stupid, we should all survive at the very least. Battlefield is also weirdly shaped. I think you get to take fire damage if you stand on the grades. Or even move across the control line now. Have to be somewhat careful with that. I think we want to separate the group. Independents are not doing shit. Suits me just fine. Yeah, we're in no particular hurry as long as we make progress every turn. The game automatically uses the defensive stance if you didn't act within your turn. Haha, pooping. Don't want to push in there too aggressively. The enemy barely could do anything. Even if with all the negatives, we might be able to do more damage to that one. Simply because they're vulnerable to cold. Right, I can still heal after this, so they didn't achieve much. Should be a resource site. Here it go. Ah. Not good, not bad. Okay, I'm hoping they'll attack me if I just go close enough. I'll try to get that one. Fold of Knowledge, that should be spells if I'm not mistaken. And I'm just gonna rely that the monkey is gonna fight with me. They're gonna charge without any. No, they're just gonna wait. So you pick a fight with me and you're just gonna wait. Right. I don't have any long range capabilities here, just waiting to fuck you over. We're gonna just spread about a little bit, so we're not gonna get pooped and flinged at us too badly. How much can I move and still fire this thing? So I need to be in the green. Fair enough. I don't think there's gonna be a follow-up turn really. Although, killing them in a single turn is not gonna be easy. Might be able to cause some fuss though. At the same time, if I charge in there, I'll leave myself fairly vulnerable to their both ways. you allow us to flank them? Except technically no. Well, whatever. We can still make ruin their day, force them to not be able to actually much, save their lives too. It doesn't matter. Ooh, gold medal. Elite. And you got melee, strength, defense, hit points, and tireless. Ooh, that is a good level up. Tireless means you can defend indefinitely. Usually you allow 3. No action points are spent on retaliation or attacks of opportunity. Right. It's the main way to kill tough opponents. Just sacrifice a couple of shit units and then you can attack without retaliation. It won't work against the berserkers anymore. So that's something. The opponent here is okay, but nothing dangerous. I think after this I'll end. I basically achieved nothing. Cleared the surrounding areas of some minor annoyances, got few shitty items, that's it. Make no real progress on our path to victory. Established no new cities. This was more or less a wasted session on that one. I absolutely need to get scouts going. I need to get the main army doing something useful. The main army should be going after towns constantly, more or less, taking sites on the way there, not doing the scouting horseshit. Is there an effect going? All friendly units on the battlefield are statically charged, gaining static shield. All enemy units are discharged and suffer minus 20% weakness. This is actually terrible. And it's not too bad. The problem with what they have is that their units are shit. That sort of brings down the usefulness of this thing. Still, it's not totally pointless. Not pointless at all. We'll teach them our poop-slinging ways. Thinking, should I cast something? I still sort of want to hold on to our extra casting points because it's basically a guarantee that if we stumble upon unexpectedly tough trouble, I'll be fine. I can just cast my way out of that. I just don't want him to be able to attack me. So that leaves me still a little bit of room to maneuver. Cannot be affected. Oops. This is why we have the poop. The saying game says target cannot be affected, we can affect it anyway. So poop ahoy. No. I don't think they have the luxury of waiting anymore. They're starting to get casualties. chose pretty much the worst possible place to shoot at us. Is he working on some kind of defensive thing? I don't get that. Doesn't he realize that he's basically fucked if he does anything like that? I don't get it. I'm sure he has a plan somewhere. And I'm stunned. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's a pretty big thing to forget about though. It's not too big of a problem if the apprentice is the only thing here, but these guys can do a huge amount of damage to me. I absolutely need to attack something. I can't. Shit. Certainly can't charge into melee with these. These guys are terrible like that. Apparently, realize how bad they were. It's the opponent more than anything else. Suppose we could get lucky and dazzle them. Ooh. There's a good chance we'll get dazzled these. Dazzled, right. They can't retaliate for 2 rounds, which means we can just attack through them. Right, we're stunned, but the enemy lacks attack capabilities too now. This is not good for us. Lucky. But basically we would have lost the berserkers without the luck. That shit is aggravating. I need to heal the berserkers while we're still in engagement. So what's my magical reward? $95 knowledge points. Vengeful Frost, and we got some extra too. Phoenix Warrior. Resurgence upon target friendly unit. When the unit with Resurgence dies, it is resurrected at the end of combat if its owner is victorious. Research units are brought back at 35% of their total health. Yeah, this is incredibly annoying. I think I'll go with maybe the training regimen. Production costs go down. I don't care. What do we want to achieve? Do we want to get warlord units? Do we want to get more casting power? What do we want? We need an answer to that question. Do we want more spells? I think currently we sort of want more casting capabilities. I mean, I can't cast all that much during a fight. Also, I can't store all that much mana. At the same time, I don't have a huge amount of great spells to use either. So, is that really what we need at the moment? At the same time, if I find a good spell, I couldn't cast it anyway. Congratulations on producing a barracks. We can produce shit basically at this point. But my goal is to try to get tier 3 units. So farmers and pony riders are not good enough either, but they're one step closer. I'm going to keep production at a minimum besides the construction advantages. Yeah, sorcery is starting to get expensive, but chain lightning would be incredibly good. Still shit compared to the high level spells. There might be some kind of level cap anyway. Yeah, I think we're at that, so either we take chain lightning now or we don't get anything. I'll take the chain lightning. It's a good spell. Potentially battle winning spell for us. Okay, what do we want? We need to go capture things. We need to capture a city as soon as possible. I want to try to capture that one though. Go through this particular site, move east. Could I just send you there? Be easier, right? Allow us to see at least a little bit what we're getting into. I'll end the turn, see what happens, but as far as I'm concerned, this section was sort of shit. I got involved or distracted by the fact that yeah, you can explore and get some treasures and things like that, but that's not gonna win you the map. It's just going to make things more tougher for you. Cheaper units, a lot of basic units that we probably are gonna use for city defense are gonna be these, so 20% cost reduction is not exactly worthless. And this is we can hire units from here. That's good, that's very good. Hopefully we can hire a settler somewhere nearby. We could establish a city somewhere near. Not that it matters too much. Right, so I fucked up. I should not have done this. I should have use the road and kept on attacking, or go to the southern sections. Try to help them with the giants, take control of that area, then push here. One or the other, east or south, not this. Yet let's use our main army to just take a look around at things. This is amateurish bullshit that will just end up costing me. Suppose I could also do a settler. This seems like a fairly good area to build something. Not sure the bonuses are worth it. I suppose same here, another city site? Or a fortress, something? I don't know. I think this first mission is going to be largely a learning experience for me again to basically focus on what's important. The scouting was a good idea. The fact that I've sort of lost both scouts is unfortunate. Also, I don't really have anything I can use to replace things. I can't just cast another scout unit. I feel like I've done that before. Used that as my main scout, and I just don't have the spells to do that.